welcome back to the Boondocks Homestead. We're just going to jump right into this candy making. This is day 3, and I've got you over here by the stove. That's why my microwave's in the way. I feel like we're always in this corner, but when we get over to the new kitchen, it's going to be a little different. Lord willing, we get over there. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be a lot different. It's going to be so awesome. But anyways, I'm going to put you down here where you can see everything, and we're going to do it right here on the stove, okay? So let me put you down here. All right, here we go. Now, we're going to start out with 3. I got to do 2 candies today, you guys. So I'm like, I got to hurry. I'm just in a hurry. Okay, so we got to do 3 cups of sugar. That sounds like a lot, don't it? Well, it's fudge. That's why it's fudge. Just don't eat very much of it. You know, save it. It freezes really well. Okay, now we're going to put 3/4 of a cup of butter, which is 12 tablespoons, which is a stick and a half. I'll get it out here in a minute. Stick and a half of butter. Okay, now this is really good peanut butter fudge. It's got the good right consistency, and it sets up good, and it's easy. That's what I like about it, is it's easy. Okay, we're going to put this butter in here, and we're going to put this milk. Well, look what I just did. I'm always throwing something around, ain't I? Okay, I'll go ahead and turn this on, and then we're going to put a can of evaporated milk in here. Okay, now we're going to get this. I'm going to get my whisk out. And I'm not going to keep you on here till it gets, I'm going to wait until it gets, you know, going, and I'll just bring you back periodically, because it takes it a little bit, okay, on here to cook and to get up to the soft boil stage, okay? So we're just going to stir this up in here, and then I will, I am going to show you my thermometer. Okay, so you really need, you can do it the old-fashioned way and use a cup of cold water to do your, you know, to see where it's at, whether it's soft boil or hard boil or crack stage. But I've got some different thermometers. I like using a thermometer because, you know, it's just a little easier than the other way. But I've done it the other way. Now, I'm going to put this in here. That's really a boiling, ain't it? Make sure you stir that. Let's see what this one says. This one says, look what this one says. All right, 217. We're getting close. It's at 225 here. Now is what it says, 225. We got a ways to go. All right, guys, we're just about there. Let me put you down here. According to this one, we're just about there. Let me put some in here. Let's just see. Now, you see how that did on the bottom of there? I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? That is pretty... Oh, I can't reach it. Nah, it's not quite there yet. Almost. Now this is saying, see, this one's saying 240, and that water test didn't. And this one's not saying 240. And the other one's not saying 240. It's saying less. Now here's what happens when you don't have a good thermometer. You just hope for the best, right? See, that's not registering it at all. And this one's saying almost 250 now. Let's do another test in here. I don't know. That feels like the softball stage to me in that water. So I think we're gonna call it quits. Okay, I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna put this over there. We're going to shut this fire off. Now, take it off the heat. We're going to set it over here. I don't know if you guys can see. Watch me do this. Now you got to start working kind of quick. We're going to put our peanut butter in. 1 cup of peanut butter. 1 cup. We're going to stir that around a little bit. Get that melted. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and put this, oh, that's hot. Get that in there. That'll get that out a little easier. One of these marshmallow creams, which I can handle this kind of marshmallow. It's them big marshmallows. I can't take it. I just can't. Okay, we won't get off on that. But put that in there. I think I got most of it out. This is hot. I don't usually do this right here on the stove. I scoot it over on the counter, but I was afraid I wouldn't have time moving you guys and my candy. Okay, well, we're going to get this stirred up real good. And then we're going to put in some vanilla. This over here remind me a little bit. I'm going to set this down here. Maybe that'll melt that just a little bit more. You don't want it really to cook anymore, though. Boy, it smells good. This is my favorite kind of fudge. We're going to do regular fudge too with nuts, but because Tim likes it. But, and I'm telling you what, our blood sugar don't need all this sugar that I've been fixing, but we're doing it a little bit, just a tiny bit, you know, getting a taste of it and then moving on. We're not eating it like we used to. And I think that's better for you. Probably better for you if you don't eat it at all, but just sometimes, like I said the other day, it's just sometimes you just need a little bite of it. You know what I mean? You just need a little sometimes. Okay. Now we're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla, or that's just a tablespoon. I don't remember using a tablespoon of vanilla. I don't know. That seems like a lot. Well, that's what it says. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Put that right in there. Now, we're going to pour this in that pan, and I hope. Let me move you up a little. I think you can see me over there. Can you see? Oh, I hope you can see. We're going to pour this right in this pan. Okay. Got that done. Then, I always take my finger and I kind of taste that. It's kind of hot though. Be careful, it's hot. Yeah, I think it's going to set up good. Usually, if this sits for a little bit, this spoon, if it sits for a minute, you'll be able to tell if it's going to set up good or not. I hate to set that in there though, because it'll just, might burn my rubber. Okay. Now we're going to set this off to the side. We're going to let it set up. I may even throw it in the refrigerator for a little bit. And then I'll bring you back and I'll show you. We'll cut it. I'll show you what it looks like and we'll taste it. All right? Don't go nowhere. Okay, guys. It's all done. I had it in the refrigerator. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull this paper down. We're going to cut this up and we're going to try it. Whoop, there's a little piece. I won't try it yet. We're going to cut it up first. Don't mind my dirty kitchen. I'm going to clean it here in just a minute, okay? This is good stuff. This is probably one of my favorite candies after the peanut clusters is probably this. It's so sweet though. And just all this candy to me is really sweet. Probably because, you know, we've changed our diet and everything and we've gotten off a lot of sugar. We've just gotten off of it, away from it, because it isn't good for you. It really isn't. But like I said, sometimes you just got to have a little, you know? And especially you know, when it gets colder and stuff like this, you just feel like you just need a little, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just making these, I make them in small, little bite size, because you don't need a great big old chunk of fudge, you know? I mean, you just don't. Oh, I smell it. It smells so good. Okay, see how I cut that? There's the fudge. Let me get you down here where you can see this. Hold on. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Turn this around. See how this looks? Isn't that pretty? Now, I'm gonna put this back together. I sure hope I get all these videos on here today. I've got so much to do. It's ridiculous. See, I just cut them in little squares like that. That might be too little for you. You may want bigger. But I'm telling you, this fudge is sweet. I can't handle a whole lot, you know, at one time. Try to hurry up and get this done so we can get on with this. All right, look how much fudge that made. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me get you back up here. Let's try this. I'm just gonna get a little piece because I've already had a piece of divinity and I'm just like, I got stuff to do. And this sugar just bottoms me out. It really does. So I'm just gonna get a little piece of this and I'm gonna try it. It's my favorite. It is so good. It's so good. It is so good. You need to try it. I'll put the recipe underneath the description, okay? I'm gonna get off here and get stuff done. And put this up. We're having a hard time putting all this. I need my new refrigerator. It's gonna go over in my other kitchen, but I only have a big refrigerator and then I have this little refrigerator that we keep our farm fresh eggs in. And I've got candy stuffed in every hole. I'm not kidding you, and I'm not done. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna do 2 more candies. I hope it's nothing that I keep in the fridge. See, I keep this in the fridge and I keep I just like all my candies colder. Like my peanut brittle, I don't, stuff like that I don't, but my toffee. We may do peanut brittle and toffee tomorrow. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but come back tomorrow because we're gonna do 2 more, Lord willing, okay? And I'm gonna put this up and try to stay out of it. This is my weakness right here. So, all right, I love you guys and I will talk to you later. Bye. Lord willing. Bye, I'm so tired. Bye.